Hi, this is Fred Quare, the Diamond Guy, back with your questions. This one's from Cheryl. Cheryl asks, I have two questions. In your book, you state you've never met a VS diamond you didn't like. So is price the only reason one would purchase an SI1? If the diamond meets all the guidelines, is the SI1 as beautiful as the VS2? Of course, for someone to understand what Cheryl's asking here, she's talking about clarity grades. Clarity grades are talking about what's inside or on the outside of a diamond. And so she's specifically asking, does a diamond that has very slightly inclusions under 10 power magnification, is it as pretty as an SI1 diamond, slightly included under 10 power magnification? The reality is this, and this is kind of the rule. If a diamond doesn't have any inclusions or blemishes that you can see with your own eye without using a loupe, that the light that passes through that stone is not affected by those inclusions. So, whether a diamond's an SI1, mind you, a correctly graded SI1, a VS2, a VS1, a flawless, you will not be able to tell the difference between the two with your own eye. That means even if you had a gemologist and he saw a flawless diamond and a correctly graded SI1, since both diamonds have no inclusions or blemishes you can see with your own eyes, and if they're both the same weight, same proportions, same color, they will look exactly the same. So yes, Cheryl, the only reason you would go to an SI1 versus a VS2 is if your reaction was, gosh, they look basically the same, I might as well save the money. There are some people who say, you know what, I'm going to go with the VS2, it's in my budget, because I just like the idea of having a VS stone versus an SI stone. Now there's something else here that's extremely critical, and that's that a lot of people are buying diamonds still, I can't believe this, still buying diamonds with lab reports. Some people refer to them as certificates. Here's one, here's from GIA. People, please, I don't know how many times I have to repeat this. This is straight from the report. This report is not a guarantee, valuation, or an appraisal. So anytime you walk into a place and they say, oh, don't worry, this diamond comes with a certificate, or they use the word certified, they're not guaranteeing anything, which means they can be as many as 2 grades off on the clarity grades and the color grades and the measurements on here. So if it only comes with a lab report and doesn't come with a document called an FBA, for example, this is kind of what an FBA looks like, and you will see there's always in a sentence in an FBA, which stands for fully bonded appraisal, that says this document is a guarantee, valuation, and appraisal, is not, and versus not being a guarantee and evaluation and appraisal. So if it only comes with, if they say certificate, that means it's a soft graded stones. It could be as many as 2 grades off. So you could walk into the store and it could say VS2 on it, and the reality is it could be no better than an SI2. So that's a big difference. So a soft graded stone only comes with a quote lab report. Hard graded stones come with FBAs. So hard grade just means the diamond is no lower than the grade that they say, and they guarantee that particular grade. So Cheryl, very simply, if the diamond is correctly graded, if it has not been grade bumped and been called something that it's not, quite honestly, a nice hard SI1 is good. That said, if it only comes with a lab report, an SI1 is probably going to look horrible. It'll have lots of carbon, cracks, and breaks, and you'll probably need to go to VS2. I hope that helps. The second part of your question. If a diamond meets all specifications outlined in your book and has excellent cut, is it okay to buy one that is not correspondingly graded? For example, an SI1G or VS2I. Is the only reason to have them match for resale value? Now, once again, Cheryl has obviously done her homework, and she knows that for every clarity grade, there are matching color grades that best correspond with them. And when you get the matching color grade to a clarity grade, and there's a little bit of a range there, these diamonds hold their value and appreciate in value better over time. So let's say you had a good clarity grade, but a very good or an excellent color grade, that would be considered a non-correspondingly graded diamond. Let's say an Si1D color. Now, the point here being is when you have one thing that's very high in clarity and color and one thing that's very low, that diamond doesn't hold its secondary market value very well. So the answer to the question is, yes, if you decide to buy a diamond that doesn't correspondingly grade, enjoy it, but it doesn't bring as much dollars on the secondary market, and you won't get the same amount of dollars back. I hope that's helpful. Talk to you guys next time. This is Fred Quare, the Diamond Guy.